Hi, and welcome to the Digital Exit Tickets course. Here's some course instructions on how to access the information and the resources from the Itslearning course. When you get in there, Itslearning will be set up similar to this. If it's not exactly the same, that's okay. So let's go ahead and get started. This is your Itslearning course. Read this entire page. Your learning starts now. There is just information all over the place in this course. And the way that I would like you to interact with this course, of course, is after watching this video, you will know that to go ahead and click on plans after you've read this entire page right here. The plans, let me click on plans. The plans are set up so that the information about the course and all the resources are held within the plans. The plans are set up so that you can use this table version. So if you like looking at it this way and getting the information in a table format, that's great. Or you can use a list format. This is the kind I like a little bit better. It is more reminiscent of a worksheet where you have that flow of a worksheet. So you've got your course agenda, or you've got your topic here, and you've got the resource and activities telling you what the feedback is. Here's the next one. You can tell because it's in a different box, and it is a very light, faint box, different title, description, platforms, resource and activity, feedback, new topic, exit tickets, descriptions, platforms. So you can kind of see a pattern going there. However, I'm going to go back to table view just so you can see what that looks like. In the exit tickets general overview in the plans, you'll see that all the plans have their titles, the descriptions, what platforms are available for use with that, whether it's Chromebook or Mac or Android or iPhone, whichever platform it works on. It will be under platforms. Resources and activities are things that you can interact with. They are links, tasks. This is a task, assignments, anything that you'll be using as a resource. Feedback. Let me address feedback here in Seesaw. Take a look at Seesaw. This part of the plans has, again, the about Seesaw, how students are engaging with Seesaw, how teachers are engaging with Seesaw, descriptions for all of those resources there, platforms, what platforms do Seesaw work on and how do you access those. Resource and activities, there's links. This is a Twitter feed note. Go ahead and click on that and it will take you to the Seesaw Twitter feed right there. Close it. Close that portion of it. Takes you right back to the plan. Feedback takes you to a feedback form. It's just a Google form. When you're done, you can actually answer the questions right here. Submit, close, and it will take you right back to the plan. So you're really engaging in this course through the plans section of Itslearning. Today's Meet has 4 plans attached to it. About today's meet, setting up today's meet, teacher engagement, student engagement, so on and so forth. So you'll find that there are plans for each one. Google Classroom only has one plan. It is the Google Classroom website. You'll be going directly to a Google Classroom and engaging in the resources there. Padlet, again, is the same thing. You have about Padlet, and then you have the Padlet website to go to. And then the feedback is found here and on the Padlet as well. So you can click on any of these tools to get you to the Padlet itself and engage with the resources for Padlet in a Padlet. Going back to Itslearning, closing this, coming back in here. Your final assignment, I just wanted to address real quick, and your beginning assignment. So let's go back up to the top. This Google Doc is where your assignment begins. This is what you are going to be engaging with and how you are to find out information about the course. For digital exit tickets, you're going to be getting started with this assignment. It will take you through the engage, explore, and explain process. You'll be choosing 3 tools to explore in further depth. You notice that there are more resources for more tools, but explore some of the resources and go into depth in 3 tools. And you're just going to look at the resources and the engaging materials that are specific to those resources. And then you'll be answering some questions and explaining your thinking about those in a Google form. So here are the questions that you'll be being asked to answer. They're on this form. So questions here in that portion of it, and then again in the explain portion, these are the questions you'll be engaging with in the Google form. Then you go on to part 2, which is that choosing and applying. You're going to choose one digital exit tool to use in your classroom. So that's why part 2 is the apply section, choose and use. You're going to decide which tool you'll be using with your students, learn and set up the tool for your classroom use, and apply what you've learned and use the tool with your students. Part 3 is the final assignment, which we'll go back to in a second, but it's just a overview here. The final assignment, you'll analyze the tool on the following parts of information for the ease of use during setup. How easy is it to use with students? What was the student engagement like? Was it easy to read and collect the data and completion, send it back to the students? What was that tool like to use in their classroom? You reflect on that experience and then rate the tool based on your experience and how likely you are to continue using that tool, if it was worth your time or not. And you'll be doing that in a presentation format of your own choosing. You can send it back in a video. You can create a Google Doc, a presentation. However you would like to respond to that. I would like to be able to share these with other people. So if you could create a presentation that is thoughtful and mindful of the questions you're being asked, that would be great. Here's a link back to the Digital Exit Tickets course, and then the link to the assignment form for the first assignment, choosing 3, engage, explore, explain, those first 3 pieces, the first 3 tools, that you will be going through. You'll submit 1 of these forms for each tool. The questions are pretty explanatory. You should be able to answer these questions just by looking at the resources and digging through some of those resources. This is just to aid you in your discovery of which tool you want to choose as the tool you will be engaging with your classroom. Hit submit, and you'll do that 3 times. So you'll use this particular form 3 times with 3 different resources. Going back to Itslearning, I'm going to close this part of the plan and then show you the final assignment. The final assignment, not much here other than the final assignment for course completion. It's assigned as a homework assignment. I'm going to work with this one a little bit. I'm not sure. I don't really like how it came in. It's a little spread out. But analyzing the following, you're going to analyze those. We talked about this, reflecting and writing, and rating the tool based on your experience of using it. And again, more explanation. It looks like submit 1 reflective paper or project in which you'll address the following. So I'll clear that up. I'll clear that up a little bit. Resubmit this assignment for you. And so by the time that you are headed to this assignment, it should be there. If you have any questions about this course, of course, you can go ahead and contact me. My information is all right over here in this corner, contact information. And I hope you enjoy the course, exploring all these different digital exit ticket tools. There are so many out there. This is just a few that I found that were interesting and that we have access to, that are approved by the Evergreen School District to use with our students. Enjoy the course.